Good afternoon, actually, good evening, and welcome on in for another episode of From Day One. Alrighty, so with that, let's start. Let me get them here.
How long have you
just that?
We're not playing
You guys can't take this. Okay, there are cities.
How long have you had the mentality that this building belongs to the judge?
It basically comes to if they say they don't want to serve you here at this date and time and ask you to leave, you refuse to leave at that time. And that's all we're going to keep this out. We're not going to keep playing this game. There's other avenues to go.
So you think what we're doing is a game?
All these guys do is play games
Yes.
to get a reaction.
You need to lower your voice first, sir. We're having a conversation. But why are you?
We have business. This is the business of the case.
And we're trying to conduct business. We're trying to conduct.
Taping is not a business.
And the orders that you're giving us are unlawful.
Okay, so you have business in the clerk's office. Okay, in order for the clerk's office to want to have your business, they require you to ask them to. So what do you do at that point? If you would like to have that business, then it's going to be a master's requirement.
Okay. You're
Okay. Please, sir. Yeah.
I have a medical exemption. Why the fuck you?
Liar.
Why you always
Lying.
So how do you feel about that?
Okay. I cannot say one way or the other about your medical exemption. I can't get into that. I don't want to get
well. You have to.
I'm not going to ask.
How do you go about serving somebody with a medical exemption?
So are people's medical exemptions basically barred from conducting business?
Please.
Because
You're the one kicking people out.
If you'd like to have that conversation with the city manager.
How about you bring the mandate to us so we can read it?
Can you bring the city manager out with us?
You can go around to the other side. That's the city hall side.
Yeah, he's on the other side of the city hall side.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wear a mask. I'm gonna waive my rights. I'm gonna have you guys go ahead and feel powerful, especially you, because you have a loud tone of voice, and I don't appreciate that.
Part period, which is my medical exemption.
Oh, well, maybe you're not suited for the job because maybe you didn't listen to the First Amendment and to the people's rights when you become a police officer. I'm gonna wear my mask now just as a form of protest, and I'm gonna chill right here with you guys, engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. And Gonzalez, you need some refreshing to do in our freedoms.
Blah, 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 blah. He just keeps rambling on and on and on.
Yes, he does.
To do in our freedoms.
Hey, you guys are law.
No, then the Fourth Amendment is gone as well. You want to search everybody that comes in? Let me guess. No Second Amendment in this building, right? No one can come in with a firearm, right? Just you guys. Let me guess, right?
Imagine if all criminals would show up to court with their guns.
Hmm.
Would you really
No.
want that? Does that make any sense?
None.
So no First Amendment, no freedom.
This is the problem that we're in because that's not good questions. No, and that's legal. Also, the fact that
Do you know what a tyrant is?
Yes, it's you.
I'm talking to
That's where, sir, the clerk's office is upstairs. There's a set of stairs or the elevator if you guys would like to have your business.
Are you going to answer my question, sir?
Yes, you're a tyrant. There, I answered it.
Go ahead and conduct your business.
Your behavior is highly suspicious.
No, sir. Your
Yours
behavior is highly
is highly.
suspicious.
You got me there.
We're supposed to protect our freedoms, you see? And you're doing the complete opposite. You're forcing us to wear a face diaper against our will under threat of arrest. Okay?
No.
Yes, because if we don't...
threatened you.
Yes, you did. We are here to conduct business.
I said,
We're here to conduct business peacefully.
No, you're not.
and you're allowed.
No. You're not. You're checking my bag. You're forcing me to wear something I don't want to wear. You don't care if we have medical exemption. You're not willing to find out the information how to accommodate a person that has medical paperwork, right? It looks like
We're not looking at medical paperwork.
That's because you don't.
And you don't have medical paperwork
It's not my
anyway.
intention to look at your medical paperwork. Is that your right to have
It's
your
like
own?
you're not in the position to search through my bag either, unless I'm being suspected of a crime. Am I being suspected of a crime?
Did we search through the bag?
You just saw it through
And
special
was there a
equipment.
sign that gave notice to the same service?
Yeah, it's under threat. You guys are being violent. You have guys with guns here. Threatening people with arrest.
It's a courtroom. Of course, they're gonna have police officers with guns.
It's us you're on trust. Oh, okay. So she can't wake up today in a bad mood, right? She's not human. She can't wake up in a bad mood and decide to do something illegal here.
Oh, are we now being sexist too?
Everyone should. If you're gonna, you can't just pick and choose who you search.
Are we being sexist now as well? Miss Troll, please lay the smack of down on this guy's candy ass.
You can't pick and choose, right?
It's funny because they're searching the bosses, but not the employees. We finance this building, we finance this gentleman, we finance this one, we finance the elevator, we finance this illegal Fourth Amendment.
So you guys went through a security clearance in order to come into the building, like she did as an employee.
No, she didn't go.
When she got hired, she went through a security clearance.
But we have to come here every day and get scanned every day, right?
If you choose to come in,
Okay. But this
that's
is
your
our
choice to come in,
This is
right?
that's because we pay for this building.
But it's your choice to come in.
But in a public
Of
building,
course, it's our choice.
right, where the Constitution is supposedly enshrined, right, that the judge makes rulings on the Constitution every day, right, whether something is legal or illegal. You guys have been both protect our Fourth Amendment against illegal search and seizures unless there's reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime has occurring, or it is in the process or about to be occurring. So if that is not happening, why on earth would we be searched if we haven't done anything wrong? That's a blatant violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Does this guy ever shut up?
Unfortunately, no, Miss
You
Troll.
don't care about that, do you? You're just following orders, huh?
And so that's the thing, and that's the point we're illustrating here, is he will illegally take us through a Fourth Amendment checkpoint, which is illegal, it's against the Fourth Amendment, but he won't uphold the law, but he will uphold a mandate, which is not.
I know, which is like totally the opposite of what your job's supposed to do.
You're not mandating.
Are you a mandate enforcement? You're law enforcement, but you're willing to say, well, if you don't follow the mandate, then we're gonna trespass you from a public place with no crime. And then when this goes to the state attorney, when this goes to the state attorney's office, and they see that you just arrested somebody in a public place without a crime being committed, then what do? They drop the charges and
What's your rank, son? I'm sorry.
No, they don't.
What is the reasoning behind by them making us wear masks in here if it's not a law? It's a mandate, correct?
It's the city policy.
Policy, so not a law. You're law enforcement, so
That's right.
you wouldn't arrest us
can we
for not
stick
wearing
to
masks.
policy
We
enforcement?
wouldn't arrest you.
Okay, because they said we couldn't come in without these masks.
It's something that came down from the judge, the administrative judge, and he requested just because.
It's a request.
COVID, yes.
It's a request, okay.
Because of how.
Do you understand that? Do you understand that a judge is just a simple position, that there's a shit ton of these guys out there, right?
We're not going to discuss that.
Well, why wouldn't we?
We only discuss.
He's the one putting
we only discuss
unconstitutional
this. They
orders.
didn't ask us to do that.
They asked.
So
This guy's very good.
We request that people put the masks on when they come in here.
Thank you.
And if we refuse, you will leave us alone, right?
We're not going to arrest you.
Okay, so we're gonna take it off and we're gonna
That's
continue.
fine. Now let me tell you. So it's up to them what they do. This is their courthouse, not our courthouse.
Can we take it off? Because
Respectfully search all of our courthouses.
That's right.
here, you want to take this back? Because
So you can have it, sir.
okay, all right. What do you think?
Your tax dollars paid for it.
What do you think? Yeah, it pays for you too. We're gonna have to get rid of you. We're gonna have to get rid of you. Oh, bro, you must be so mad, right now. It didn't go your way. It didn't go.
If you want to conduct yourself.
I don't know if this frauditor had an aneurysm or something.
I think he did.
He was definitely malfunctioning.
Takes a lot.
Why you're not loud no more?
Takes a lot.
How come you're not loud no more? Why you're not loud no
I
more?
don't have to talk.
I don't think he was ever
I thought
like.
you said you couldn't hear me.
You're all the way over there yelling.
Oh, I was speaking nice and clear, right?
Good. You can.
You heard enough.
Your business.
You heard enough to give us unlawful orders, right? Yeah. Under threat of arrest. Let me get your business card.
You can talk.
What's your badge number? What's your badge number? ¿Cuál es el número de la placa?
Please show me that law.
It's your policy.
Show me that law.
It's a policy, dumbass.
Show me the
It's a
law.
policy, dumbass. It's a policy. You're at work.
And you just said policies are not law.
Why do you think you're wearing your name right here? Because it's your policy.
I thought these frauditors didn't care about policy.
Yes.
And they didn't obey them anyways.
Yes.
What happened to policy doesn't trump law?
Thank you,
Could you
Mr.
please
Frauditor.
have this officer? I'm sorry. What's your badge number?
419.
419. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Could you please tell me his badge number for the record? It's the policy, right? To identify.
We can give you his name and badge number. I don't have it right offhand, but I can look it up for you.
Awesome. You're very.
This guy's great.
How long you been a cop, bro?
Going on 17 years.
That's very good. So you're not planning on retiring at the 20th year because we need more officers like you.
You seem like a humble person.
You're a humble guy, but you just tag along with whatever the other guy's saying. You seem a little bit, I don't know. I haven't studied you too well. But thank God we have a sergeant that's been here for 17 years. Well, you should. You were nice, but you won't educate. You see, police officers all know about our constitutional rights. They swear to protect the Constitution, but they would never educate another officer.
Oh, if you bring in that damn Third Amendment bullshit, I'm gonna slap you.
But you see, that's why he did the walk of shame. He left because he was actually getting loud. You see about the mask, and then he talked about arrest. And then we appreciate you standing up for freedom. You see, employees have to wear a mask because you're at work. Now, if I work here, yes, but we don't work here. We appreciate you. We're also medically exempt. We have paperwork that state that we don't have to wear a mask in a public place.
Being stupid is not a medical exemption. Tell him, Jameson.
You serious?
So,
Unfortunately, these idiots are serious.
Protecting you. We can't violate any of them.
well, once somebody say medically exempt, conversation should be over. We shouldn't be. No, this gentleman arrived and saved the day.
Yes.
Because you didn't stand up, you didn't say, no, listen, brother, sorry to disagree, but these people have the right to be here. Neither did you. You see, that's why he's the supervisor and you guys are still back here doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, slap them.
There's a lot of them.
I agree. I believe in the Fifth Amendment is a very positive one. That way you can't be self-incriminating.
That's right.
That's very good. Imagine if we had police officers forcing us to speak. Speak!
So I say that we actually be on our way because what's going to happen now is the people that are upstairs, we're going to go ask for a public records request.
Yeah, we proved our point. All we wanted is for you guys to respect us, and it took for you.
Yeah, we
guys to
proved our
call.
point of getting
The problem is
YouTube video content for being
We're
assholes.
still going to run into problems, and I'm going to tell you exactly what's happening. What's going to happen is we're going to go upstairs, and because we're not going to do this, but just to prove a point, we would have gone upstairs after a public records request, and they would have denied us service for not wearing a mask.
That was it for these idiots. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. I'll see you guys later.
Thank you, Miss Troll. So usually we get her husband, but every once in a while she does grace us with her presence. She is awesome. And let's go. We got one more that we'll do today. Let's get it queued up. Your discretion is advised.
They find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
And as usual, we're going to take some video in public and in the public building and see if the folks here respect our First Amendment right to do so. So we'll see how it goes.
So as you guys see, the father and stepson duo are back at it again, being complete idiots and harassing everybody around the nation.
It looks like it.
And unfortunately, I have some bad news because we thought we were rid of them for good. They didn't post for a month, but they just recently posted a video. We will be covering that and posting it in the next few days.
Okay.
So what is this? No firearms allowed on the property. Pursuant to NRS 202-3673. Is that what that says?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So this sign, chime in the comments and let me know what you think, would lead you to believe that there's no firearms allowed on this entire property. What the statute actually says that they're referencing, Nevada Revised Statute 202.3673, is the concealed carry of firearms inside the building.
So here, as you can see, this internet lawyer reads a sign that says no firearms allowed in the building, but they don't respect signs. They're unconstitutional. Well, guess what? He's going to go into the building with his firearms because frauditors are just next level stupid.
So open carry is allowed and
No.
does not
is not affected by that statute.
Yes.
So let's go and see how it goes. I think they have a guard at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, I think that's what it says, yeah.
Yes, how are you? So for assistant C guard at the top of the stairs, there you go.
Assistant Stevie, I can't let you not allowed in here, so I'm gonna need you to go outside now.
Why is that?
Because you got a firearm on you, I'm gonna need you to leave.
Doesn't that only count for concealed firearms?
No firearms whatsoever, Nate. You have to leave now, sir.
The sign said no firearms, and you just walked in with a firearm. Like, what did you expect? And now I'm sure
He
he's gonna
expected
call it
cupcakes and
terrorist, because
Twinkies.
That's actually the title of this video.
Can we take a look at the statute together outside?
Outside, but not in.
Very good, okay.
Thank you.
He expected cupcake, Twinkies, and maybe some ding dongs and ho hos.
We gonna take a look at it? The statute only covers concealed carry, sir.
It's actually all carry. That's the only one they have imposed.
It's not all carry, I just read the statute.
I know, but that's what the only thing they had to put up there to let people know not to bring a firearm.
Well, would you be kind enough to tell me what the law is that applies to open carry?
I have no idea what that law is.
It doesn't, I can tell you it doesn't exist.
Well, you can go across the street and ask them.
Oh, I'm here now, I don't want to go across the street.
Well, if you don't want to go across the street, I'm going to have to ask you to stay outside with a firearm.
But there is no law that prohibits anybody from open carrying a firearm inside of a public building.
Like, I'll give them a call and have them over and let you.
That would be fantastic if you would, yeah, appreciate that.
As you guys know, Amagansett Press is a certified Karen, so of course he will request a supervisor. That's what all Karens do.
Karen.
My understanding of that statute they're referencing there is it applies to concealed carry arms and not open carry. Is that correct? Well, this
It applies to
gentleman says, "I'd like to be able
Karens.
to go into the public building here and take a look around."
Can't.
Why is that?
No firearms.
Because they're
That's
Karens.
not what that statute says. That statute specifically exempts open carry.
Yeah.
It only applies to concealed carry.
No firearms in this building.
So you're not going to go by the statute? No, you're just going to go by whatever Mark here wants to do? Really? Okay. So I need your business card if you don't mind, please. Then I'm going to go over and speak to your chief.
Oh, I have any business cards, but you can go talk to the
So
chief.
it's Leitke?
Ledkey.
Leitke. Okay. And you realize that you're wrong, right?
353.
You realize you're mistaken?
Am I?
I absolutely love the attitude of this police officer. It looks
It's
like
like,
a man
no,
that have seen many
Skiven.
frauditors before and know how to deal with them. Honestly, he doesn't even care about the garbage that's coming out of the gutter mouth.
Right here. I have it
So
on.
prohibits concealed firearm.
What's your name, sir?
I didn't get it.
Okay, well, what's your first name, sir?
Well, let's get to the bottom of this.
Well,
and then I'll properly introduce myself.
I gave you my name. I gave you my name when you asked. I don't understand why you can't give me your first name when I asked.
Because he's an
I'm
asshole.
just not interested. I only answer certain questions. So.
Yeah, he has no respect for anybody, not even himself, not even his son, so I wouldn't expect him to give his name to you. What kind of father pulls his son out of high school to tag along to do frauding? It makes no sense. This kid, who is now a man, needs education and he needs social interactions with other people his age. You can't live with your parents in an RV at 16, 17. It makes no sense. And now that Ben is, I believe, 19 years old, he's a complete asshole, just like his dad.
What state are you from? Do you mind me asking?
I'll maybe tell you in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But so I'm trying to answer your question. So according to Nevada state law, I have to open carry. I have no choice. Or I have to leave my firearm at home.
Okay.
So I'm not interested in doing that. So based on your state
Well,
law,
I can appreciate your desire for the Second Amendment and want to be able to protect yourself. I have no
Absolutely.
problems with that.
Sure. And then other than that, my sole purpose here today is just take a look at your city hall. Never been here before.
Okay. Do you mind me asking why you brought 2 cameras to video the city hall?
I only brought
Because
one.
he's an idiot.
You brought another person with you with a camera, so
Right.
there's 2 of
Well,
you with 2 cameras.
Right.
So, and I assume that you 2 are together.
I'm
because-
traveling and I'm documenting my trip.
Okay.
No nefarious intent, I can tell you that.
Yeah, so he says no nefarious intent, but every time somebody confronts him, he whips out the pepper spray and threatens to pepper people. And then if nobody confronts him, he will stand right in front of the door and try to harass people and provoke a reaction. So yeah, you do have nefarious intent.
Nefarious
Alright, so full disclosure, after 40 minutes of arguing, he was allowed in the building with an escort, and obviously he was being a pain in the ass to the escort, so here's a short clip before we move on to the next video.
Okay.
Doorway to this that you're trying to block off, there would have to be a sign here that says restricted. You're not supposed to be able to
Okay, well, but you're not going to go through here.
Sure.
No, you're not.
Sure, I want to check out what's outside.
Sir, you're going to start a you're going to start a disturbance in here if you do. I can show you the outside of that door from the outside of the
See,
building.
this is why I don't want you following me around.
Okay.
There's nothing here. Show me where it says restricted. Here, let's see where it says restricted here. There is nothing, sir. So I'd like to go take a look at that door. Is that okay?
He acts like such an entitled child. I want to go take a look at that door. Who cares about the door? You want the confrontation, and he already got it, so you should go home by now. Anyways, so we're going to move on to the next video, because to prevent the copyright strikes from this idiot, we have to put 2 videos into our commentary videos. So here's an interesting clip of Will Turbid acting like a tweaker as usual.
Tweaker.
So this guy right here, he's trespassed. He's just following orders. And we saw what happened in Nuremberg, the people that just following orders. You know what Nuremberg?
Oh, fuck you.
You know what they told people that were just following orders?
They told you to fuck off?
That's not an excuse. So he's trying to trespass an entire group of people, and now... You guys detectives? Huh? You guys detectives? No. Councilmen? No. What do you guys do? You guys look fancy as hell.
Thanks. Just businessman.
Oh,
City businessman.
cool. What kind of business? Do you mind if I ask?
No, we're out of here.
All right, cool. Businessmen, you guys keep it up. I like businessmen. I don't like the government people.
Oh yeah, Tweaker, we know very well you don't like the government. You've expressed that many times by now. How's Asamo, by the way? Are you still getting visitation rights on the weekend?
Tweaker rights on the weekend? Got it.
So they can joke with the fancy pants. They joke with the fancy pants, but they can't talk to. They're trespassing an entire group of people. This guy doesn't even know the Constitution. Hey, what?
Can I have a conversation here?
Can I have a conversation?
You have?
I am, and I'm going to continue to have a conversation because it's my First Amendment right to do so. I just have my rights violated by these people. Look at his sneakers. Look at this old guy's sneakers. What are you thinking, dog?
I'm pretty hip.
You're not hip. That's why I pointed that out. You're a loser sellout. What's your name?
I honestly think Turbid should be the last person giving fashion advice because he looks like a clown 24/7.
He's a clown.
Are you a representative?
Yeah. Hey.
Are you a representative?
No, I'm trying to talk to you.
I don't want you to be so close. So creepy men coming up to me is not something that I'm into.
Yeah.
Now you're saying creepy men coming up to you is not something you're into, but what about Anselmo? He's very creepy.
Very
he was
creepy
very close to you
man.
for most of the last 2 years.
Yeah. But
Who are you?
You're asking me who I am?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Mike Turpin. Turpen. And
I'm Will Turbid. Nice to meet you.
Okay. So when you run for office,
Touch my hand.
okay. When you run for office, you need to say it's turpentine.
Okay. You're running for office. What?
When I ran for office, my slogan was "It's time for turpentine." It's turpentine.
And so what do you do in the government?
No, I was district attorney.
District attorney.
In Muskogee.
Okay.
Long time ago. But my slogan was my name is Mike Turpin, so my slogan was "It's time for turpentine." It's turpentine.
So did you take
his name is Turpin.
That's right.
So I'm simply saying I'm giving you.
So we'll team up.
No, wait. Yeah, I'm giving you some political advice. When he runs for office, say representative or councilman or whatever you need to do.
Oh boy, don't give him ideas. The last thing we need is Turbot running for office.
Oh God.
You say,
He can run with Chile.
Turpentine.
That's right.
Okay.
And now, how seriously did you take your oath to the Constitution when you became district attorney?
I was DA. That was a long time ago. I was DA. Took it seriously, and then I ran for office here in Oklahoma City. I ran for Attorney General of the state of Oklahoma. My slogan was still "Time for Turpin." It's turpentine.
And did you put a lot of people away for drugs and weapons?
No, that's not what I did.
What did you do?
I challenged every utility company in this state.
How so?
Well, I wanted to make sure they weren't overcharging the ratepayers on utility rates.
Okay.
So my job, I felt like as Attorney General, was the great protector, and I would protect the consumer.
And how would you protect from these utility corporations?
Well, I would challenge them to come in and prove, why they need a utility rate increase, and I would challenge them to bring in experts to prove it, and then I brought in experts to challenge their experts.
Do you think
I was the first Attorney General in state history to bring in experts to challenge the experts of the utility companies to say, before you charge our ratepayers another dime,
shouldn't we have a free market and there be more than one utility company? That way they can't just strong arm us.
I heard you. There's countless utility companies. I mean, right here in Oklahoma, you got PSO, you got OG&E,
Sure.
you got ONG. Hey, where are you folks all from?
We're from all over the place.
No,
Literally all over.
It looks like he's trying to find a way out of this conversation.
Yeah, he's like, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out.
Speaker will never stop confronting and talking until he gets his point across.
Let me say something to you. Thanks for being here.
Can I come closer? Is that okay?
Well, sure, yeah. But
Light chat, say hello.
thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Because I told Mr. Turbin here that I'm on the board here.
Yeah.
And I don't get paid anything.
What about the
I'm a volunteer? Let me finish
Sure.
real quick. We're gonna what we believe is.
Yeah, we're gonna ask why are we not welcoming you? It keeps us. We specifically are not welcoming here.
What we believe in here is 27 years ago we tried to turn our darkest hour into our finest hour. Based on how
and now that can't happen because you're excluding certain citizens from participating in an area that gets federal funds.
Right.
We'll come in here.
No, I don't want to come down here. We want to be able to, because as I was telling this gentleman, I'm sorry to pick it on you. Give me one more second. Please give me one more second, sir. This is the reason I was talking to this gentleman, and that's why I interrupted you, and it had nothing to do with you. The reason I'm talking to this gentleman is because they trespassed us from a place that gets federal funds without a crime.
I'm going to show you the survivor tree.
No, I've been to the memorial before. But this is the problem we're dealing with now. We're being excluded right now, and when the laws applied subjectively, that's a definition of fascism. You're not caring. I'm telling you, you're the DA.
We should prosecute this guy.
Now I really want to go find that video of him getting trespassed with his gang of idiots. I'll try to find it on his channel. I'm not sure if it's there, but if it's there, I guarantee you guys I'll make a video so you can enjoy that.
Sounds good.
Well, you got buddies, you got friends.
But let me say one thing to you.
Sure.
Here's the most honest thing I can say to you. It's hard to antagonize and persuade at the exact same moment. It's hard to antagonize and persuade at the
But
exact
I'm a
same
single,
moment.
independent woman. I was
Yeah,
in the one in my group. I was just
This is the main problem. This is the main problem.
First Amendment protest, I'm all over.
But when I protest, I'm just visiting from out of
No, I'm not saying anybody's
I'm a
protesting.
single
I'm just saying.
independent woman. What's right up?
We're having.
But you need to hear me.
To be
I'm glad
yours.
you're here. I'm glad
Sure.
you're here.
As a former.
Thank you for being here. Hear me, this is sacred ground.
I agree.
But I
We
don't
like
even get
from
to
people
tell
from
the
all over the world.
And that's our point.
I'm not
People from all over the world come here.
And that's the whole point. The point we're both trying to get at here is the fact that this is a sacred place.
Right.
It
We're all
receives federal funds, and we have not committed a crime, and we're not allowed in here based on somebody else getting trespassed for not committing a crime.
Did you go to the event across the street?
No, we weren't welcome.
Yeah.
So do you think that's a problem? This being sacred ground, that these officers are violating our rights right now, not allowing us to come in?
I don't.
That's what the officers told us this
Yeah,
morning.
but I don't think anybody's violating your rights.
Yes, they are. If you can selectively let some people into a place that has federal tax money, that's a clear violation of our rights. And now, if I was committing a crime, then they have every right to trespass me. But if I've committed no crime, they can't trespass me from going in there. So now we're being would you walk with us in here because you're on the board? Would you walk us in because it's sacred ground and it should be open to everybody? No, he won't. I know you won't.
No. By the way, I know I'm on the board. I know where we get our own. I like what you're saying about federal money, but we don't get federal money. It's not a federal facility.
You have National Park Service here. That's federal money.
No, that's fair, but
yes,
but we raise our own money.
I do my research, guys. So long story short, I'm gonna leave you alone. Are you gonna care? Are you gonna?
Control the bank.
One more step, please. Let me get one more step with this guy.
Okay.
Let me get.
The Rothschilds. I'm saying it right now.
Okay.
The Jesuits control the Freemasons. They
So-
control the money of the world. I said it.
The Jesuits.
Let me say one thing.
I find it hilarious when the conspiracy theorists argue over each other and yell over each other. It's like they can't get their point across because they're too busy bickering back and forth.
Sir, last thing I'm gonna say to you.
I want to say something to you.
Sure.
I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me just say one more thing.
Your name's Turbin.
Yes.
And
Let me say one.
And someday you may run for public
I will
office.
never run for office.
Really?
Yeah, never.
But if you do,
But if I do,
I've helped you.
yes.
It's Turbin time.
Yes, and I want your endorsement when I do run.
Yeah.
So, as a member of the...
No, I'm just kidding. It depends on what he's running for, you know? Okay.
So, can we go in? Because I haven't committed a crime. These people don't know anything about me. I don't have a criminal record, and I haven't committed a crime. They should not be able to tell me to not come in here. Now, if I go in and commit a crime, kick me out.
I hear you. Now, let me ask you something. You said you've been here before.
Yes, sir.
Like last night or when?
No, I was here... I traveled the country, so I was here a few months ago.
Okay.
So, can I go in?
Yeah. Well,
Yes, thank you.
No, I'm not in charge of that.
Well, you're on the board.
Yeah, let me go.
Could you ask people?
Yeah.
All right, thanks, dog. I appreciate you.
But hear me. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
What's your name, sir? We've already been through all that.
I just got here. It's Turbin.
He's got it all.
I got it. We got it.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I try to
And so this is you can't trespass a whole group of people. I'm not even with these women.
All right, we're almost done for today, but just before I let you go,
Okay.
Turbot has a last few words of advice. So here, listen to this.
That's just so I should you understand
Well, there you have it. Those are some very wise.
Yeah, sounds good. Alrighty, thank you very much, Frauditor Troll, for the fun. You guys have been making great videos, and we definitely appreciate you. And again, if you haven't got over there to fill out the, what do they call it, the form to go ahead and stop Joey Amico, please do so. Again, that's Frauditor Troll on YouTube. After this fight, we will conclude part 2. Of course, come on back for the overnight. We have part 2 of Lucid Dreaming tonight with Art Bell and his guest. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank on the names, or I would have said the name. Looks like the little power bump helped Dante a lot in that fight. We definitely appreciate it. Again, please make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Get us to the goal of 50,000 views, 1,000 subscribers. Oops. So Boxy over at Extras will go ahead and give us the attention we need to go ahead and send those nice red packages to all the folks that we do love. And YouTube will put us on the algorithms. Coinbase, Ibotta, and Gain.gg as always, of course, to go ahead and make sure that those are your freebies. Go ahead and get them, enjoy them, and help the show at the same time. And until next time, please make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Be kind to one another, and release the Krakens as we march along here from day 1. Have a great evening. We'll see you in the overnight.